So here's an edit to the video you're about to watch. I made this peach galette before we changed our eating lifestyle, but it was so delicious. I still wanted to share it with you. Enjoy. So clearly I've already made this recipe, but I wanted to start this video out by saying this is called a galette. I looked it up. I looked how to pronounce it. So this is the proper way for an Appalachian American to say it. Galette. Enjoy the video. Good evening, friends. How are you? Come on in, have a seat. So I've been watching this show every night before bed. It's called Milk Street Cooking School. So last night they made a galette. Now that is just a way, it's probably French to say like one crust pie. So Mason came home from my mom's yesterday with a couple little peaches, and I thought, let's make him a galette. He loves peaches, he loves peach pie. Let's try this. I've never ever done this before. It looked simple. Sometimes seeing things aren't always as simple as what they seem. So let's just get to it. 1 cup of flour right into the food processor. We've got 1 tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. Okay. And then you just kind of pulse this together. Let me get my lid on here. Oh, kind of pulse that. Okay. Next, he added in, so you're going to need 10 tablespoons of butter. It's super buttery crust. So we're going to get, he said 3 tablespoons at first of the cold butter. Keep it in the fridge until you're ready to go. We're going to put that lid back on. And we're going to give it a pulse. Sorry for the loudness. Okay, got that in. And he said look for peas, which there are in the dough. Now we're going to add in the other 7 tablespoons of butter. So essentially this is like a stick and a half of butter. Real butter. I'm using salted butter. Here we go again. Well, there it goes. All right, now 3 tablespoons, 3.5 tablespoons of ice cold water. 1, 2, 3. I've just got a bowl of ice water here. And a half, 3.5 tablespoons. Fingers crossed. Get that locked on. Okay, see how it came together as a dough? That is what we are looking for. All right, get this out of here. There we go. Look, a fire. We did it. We did it. Okay. Put this to the side. We're going to get us a piece of plastic wrap here. We're going to set our dough ball on it. Go. Now, we're going to cover it and we're going to put it in the fridge for an hour. And while that's doing that in the hour, you're going to heat up your oven to 425. That's a high heat. Okay, right back. So it's time to roll out our dough. Here it is. Going to put a little bit of flour down. Go. rolling pin. So he would swipe the corner and then he would turn it. And he would swipe it and turn it. Because this is the part that always frustrates me, is rolling out dough. They would do a corner turn, corner, then roll. I need a little bit more flour here. All right, there we go. Keep turning. Said you want it to be about 12 inches round. Now, I don't have as much fruit as what he had, so I may not be making mine as big as his. Okay? So there we go. Keep turning. Now, we'll get to the point where I think we can roll it out a little bit here now. Go. So I think we're good. Hang on one moment. Mason went out, so now Jake wants to go out. I'll be right back. Sorry. So he sprinkled 3 tablespoons of sugar on that crust. Just gonna eyeball it here. I've got some here in this little bowl. So that would give a little bit of caramelization in the oven at the bottom of the crust. So we're just gonna roll this up. So we want the sugar side down. So here we've got our baking dish with parchment paper. I'm just going to unroll my dough. Right like that. There we go. Kind of clean up here a little bit. Now, he had a big bowl of beautiful berries. He had blueberries, raspberries, and I think blackberries. I do not have that. I have these little peaches that Mason brought home from his grandma's. So that's what we're going to use. So here they are. They're super ripe, so they were super soft. So I didn't add any sugar to them yet because I didn't want them to release the juices yet. So we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar on them. And that's optional. Now, if you want to do berries, he did not add the sugar till he was getting ready to put it on the crust so that it did not release moisture, and he did a little bit of lemon zest. So, with the galette, I'm not saying that right, I'm sorry. You're just going to pull it up and then pleat. Just like that. There you have it. Now, I'm just going to add, just a little sugar here. $425 oven. I don't know how long. He said possibly 30 minutes, depending on how brown you like your crust. So I guess that would be a personal option. So I'm going to put it in for 20. We're going to check it, and I'll be right back. This is exciting. This wasn't really hard at all, was it, friends? All right, we'll be right back. So our peach galette is out of the oven. Now, of course, it would be more gorgeous if I had more fruit, but this is what I had. I had 2 peaches. I wanted to try the recipe out. So it's berry season. Think about some gorgeous berries in there. 3 or 4 cups. Oh my goodness, this smells amazing. Now I'm gonna let it cool before we try it. This was $4.25 for 25 minutes. This is the color that I like, so you can, you know, cook it till the color that you like. This would be fantastic with some whipping cream or some ice cream. Now listen, how simple was this? If I can do it, you can do it, because I have no pie making skills. I've been trying to work on those. But I think this is actually gorgeous. You can use probably any fruit you like. I'm gonna have to research some more recipe ideas. We're gonna give it a minute to cool. I'll be back and we'll cut us a slice. So as you can see, some of our gelate is missing. Mason had to go to work. They're putting bans on doves, so he had to go back to work tonight. So he helped himself to some before he left. He said, Mom, this is amazing. That buttery crust is better than a regular pie crust. So let's try it and see what he was talking about. Also found a little bit of Cool Whip in the fridge. So I'm going to have some of that on mine. Maybe if I can get it. There we go. There you have it. Our peach galette. Let's give it a try. He was not lying about that wonderful buttery crust. It would be so much better if it had more peaches in it, but that's what I had. Make it at home. Get you a bunch of berries or apples. Listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Trust me, that is absolutely delicious. Oh my goodness. Hey friends, thanks for stopping by, hanging out, and helping me make this. I'm learning every day. You know, I'm not a good pie maker, but hey, practice makes perfect. Eating makes it better. Bye friends.